DC, what's up, man? What's happening? Jack Black, big homie, what's happening, Jack? I heard you want to get off in the next season. Come on, man, we need you, man. What you do? What up? Stop the clock to everybody. Johnny Cadillac, what's going on? I appreciate your comments you made, man. My Bob Different, there he is. What's going on? And my man, my what's cooking? So, uh, I forgot what it was. It's sweet potatoes, northern bean, wild rice, uh, mataki. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Some some vegan meal is great. Raymond Gibbs says, appreciate the video. I've been watching you since I started with Rail in 2017. You're the reason. Yo, man, appreciate that, Raymond Gibbs. I appreciate everybody stepping in. Man, that looks slamming. Hey, believe it or not, you know what? Let me see if I can. It is. It is slamming. And this is my dessert. You know, well, that shit melted through the bag. Damn it. Anyway, this is my dessert. Let me see if I can find the ingredients. Because when I tell you it's good, it's good. My, okay. And this is my smoothie that I'm about to make afterwards. That's the smoothie that's coming up. That's it right there. That's what I'm eating. Tomato, wild rice, sweet potatoes, great northern bean, avocado, and mataki. Shit's the business. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? Let's see if I can see the comments here. Um, Bear with me. That's my Cash App. Because people sending me super chats and YouTube takes half of that. So in case anybody decides to send a super chat, do me a favor, hold that, send it to the Cash App. Anyway, Jack Black smoothie with the beet juice, ginger, banana, broccoli, and strawberries and blueberry. I'm about to get on that, Jack. Carlos Cross, what's happening? Debo, what's happening, yo? Debo Mouse listening to Audible all day this morning. I was listening to the Three Kings. The book is called The Three Kings. Sitting in good old St. Louis waiting on the load home. Okay. Where's home at? Where's home at, Cadillac? You got yourself a juicer for the truck? I'm going to give John Rose's 40-day solid food vaccination a shot real soon. Check them out. Yo, Renew, I don't have a juicer. I'm about to show you how I make my smoothies. I actually just did a video on it today, but I ain't dropped the video yet. I've been dropping little videos little tips on things that I'm doing. But stay tuned right here. I'm gonna make it on this live feed. I'm gonna make my smoothie. B, what up? Yeah, anytime, Devo. You know what it is, brother. You know what it is. Ox the Magnificent. Vacation. Just put out a video for me. I'm gonna go check it out, LVC. I'm gonna go check it out. Uh, Heading to the house myself. Mom is headed to the house. Mom, what's going on, man? How you doing? We ain't spoken in a while. Yo, Mom, I went home. I got on the scale. And if anybody that ever met me knows I ain't a big dude. You know what I'm saying? I always been an athletic dude, but I ain't really I ain't a big I'm 6 feet tall. Like I said, athletic build. The athletic build is going to shit. Yo, the scale said 205 pounds. Bruh, for me, that's unacceptable. I'm not supposed to be 205 pounds. No, no, sir. Look, I hadn't used the scale in so long, I thought it was mistaken. So I put it away and came back to it the next morning. It said 204.5. You know another thing I like about these things? Portion control. Because I tell you what, if I had 2 or 3 more of these bowls, I'd kill them. I'd kill them. I would kill them, man. I would, I would. I'm telling you I would. Then I microwave the popcorn in the truck stop. That's my dessert. Smoothie time. Let's get cracking with the smoothie. So obviously I can't read comments while I'm doing my smoothie. Oat milk, right? That's how we do it. See that? Woo, boy, that shit nice and thick. That shit's nice and thick. Like my man Black said, eat the fresh ginger from home. You throw some ginger up in there time to time, depending on what you're having. It's the business. Mm. Man, my man Apocalypse said, I'm 5'9", 248. Looks about 215. Start my 3-day week gym regimen Thursday. Want to be 230, 11% body fat by July. Apocalypse, I wish I knew how to do all that, man. I don't really know how to, like, you count carbs and all that, like your macros and all that stuff. I don't have that science like that. I'd probably be more interested and would be able to follow more closely with what's happening, you know? It's crazy, man. It's unacceptable for me, Apocalypse. I never, I want to be like 175, 180, but ripped. You know what I mean? I got a lot of work to do. You gotta give me the science. You gotta give me the science, man. I don't know anything about any of that. Where did you get that stuff you were eating? I got it from dailyharvest.com. Go to dailyharvest.com. They deliver it for you. You can pick out what package you want, so it comes just like that. I don't have to do nothing but put it in the smoothies is from dailyharvest.com. You see it comes in the cup, and the bowls are in dailyharvest.com too. You not five most you not what? I don't understand what that means. Yeah, salute to everybody. Transport girl, what's going on, lady? Dirty Broke, about to shut it down. How about you? Now I'm just on my little break, a little half-hour break. I was getting bored behind the wheel. I figured I'd take the time to eat, get my smoothie and my eat on. Almond milk, oat milk, almond milk. I do both of them. Both give me the same result. I just don't do dairy milk. Even if I wasn't trying to stay away from meat, I still don't do dairy milk. I eat dairy. I can't get away from cheese, and I love pizza. So, J True, what's shaking? What am I eating? I just all right. I'm gonna show it. I'm gonna show it again. I get it. I get it from dailyharvest.com. I pay them a certain amount a month. They send me 24 servings. You can make it. You can choose what you want them to send you, or they can send you what they think they want to send you. I get like half of them bowls and half of them smoothies. This is what the bowl. This is what the bowl looks like. That's what I was eating, B. Yeah, dailyharvest.com is a subscription. So you can decide to get it 1 month, decide not to get it 1 month, or delay it, defer it. Uh, nah, this is a deep freezer. This is a deep freezer. See? Got my spinach paneer in there. That's a deep freezer. The, the fridge is in the back. Harden, what's going on? Salute. It's my brother. Um, the fridge is in the back. The fridge is for the milk and stuff. I don't want my milk frozen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everything in here is frozen. If I didn't have this on there, that's why I was saying apocalypse. If I knew that science, it probably would help me. Because right now, my saving grace is the freezer. Because I don't know how to really follow. Like, I don't know, man. More food than you in the house. How big of an inverter do you run? That's a great question. I don't know. It came in the truck, but it pushes that. Plus, even if I put my I don't know, Mob. You might know, Mob. How big? What kind of inverters we running in these things? Mm, that shit is great. I'm just saying. For any of you that missed what I got in the cup, that's what's in the cup. Shit's good. Um, Dirty Broke is funny. Lockout, what's happening, man? Knockout, what up? Yo, Knockout, happy birthday, Knockout. Everybody, y'all can shout out a nice happy birthday to the old man. My man got a smoker for his birthday. Happy birthday, man. Should I ask how old you are? Should I ask? So I've been dropping these little tip videos. It seems like people is responding to them, which is pretty cool. Gunner, what's happening, baby? Ain't nothing. Hey, I'm smoothies and pre-made bowls. You know I ain't talking about nothing, Gunner. Milford, Connecticut, home of the strip clubs. You stupid. My man Rose, he just got off the phone. I was just on the phone with my man. And if anybody watches my videos, you know how I wash this out, right? I go right to the side of the truck. 46 years old, 20 years married. But that's a blessing, man. Keep doing what you do, Knockout. Keep doing what you do, man. I could appreciate it. I could appreciate it. That's what's up. Lead by example, brother. Damn it, man. See Nash with a whole freezer in the truck. You damn right. Shit. And I got pulled over I got pulled over yesterday. No, I got pulled over 2 days ago. I didn't get pulled over for nothing I was doing. I got pulled over because my truck, where it says the DOT numbers, mine says DOT. It doesn't say US DOT. So they pulled me over because I didn't have the US before the DOT. Thankfully, thankfully, and this is going to be the first time you hear it out my mouth. Yo, police was cool as hell. Yo, that dude was cool as hell. He was like, yo, your company don't have a US in front of the DOT, it just gives me a reason to talk to you. So talk to the owner. He asked me how long I've been driving. It's like, how do I like it? Asked me how small the company was, this, that, and the third. You know,
So he gave me a violation for, well, he gave the company a violation for not having US in front of the DOT on the side of my truck. Um, Now, this is why I say it was cool. My AVI was done, my inspection for my truck, but for some odd reason I didn't have it in my binder. The AVI for the trailer, that was done, but he didn't go in the tube to get it, and I didn't know where it was. So this dude didn't give me a violation for either one. He said, you know what, this COVID thing is going on. Don't even worry about it, man. Let me see your logs. Showed him my logs, and he was like, listen, if you have any question for me throughout this the inspection, let me know. Because I told him, hey, this is my first inspection ever. He was like, really? I said, yeah, man. He said, well, you look, don't even worry about it. He said, I'm easy to get along with. I'm like, man, they say that, but so he said, let me see your logs. I gave my logs. He said, we usually ask for 7 days. Basically, he's trying to walk me through the inspection. So he's like, let me see today. Show me the graph. It's like, all right. So you were off duty here. Eh, all right. Let me see the day yesterday. Showed him. He said, so you started your clock around 8 a.m. I said, yeah. He said, let me see the. Oh, so you were off all day? Yeah, that was the weekend. I was off. So he said, don't even worry about the other days. We're good. I'm like, when he brought me back to the sheet, he said, I gave you a violation for the DOT, the U.S. in front of the DOT. I'm not going to give you a violation for the inspections. You probably have them done or couldn't get them done because of COVID. Like he was giving the witness the answers. I'm like, okay, and I was on my merry way. But nonetheless, that came into mind because he came to the passenger door like they always do. The first thing I thought was, this dude is gonna say something about my freezer, but he didn't. He didn't say anything about my freezer. In fact, when we were done, he said, "Listen, I got a job to do. You got a job to do. We're both supposed to do it professionally. You obviously are doing your job in a professional way. I appreciate you, you know, being cooperative. Here, have a nice day." I was on my way. That was Pennsylvania, by the way. Yeah, it was pretty interesting. My man Ryder's in the building. Stop the clock. Yo, peace. Ryder, what's shaking, brother? Dog man, stop the clock, big bro. What's up with truckers feeding the homeless? Hey, we're doing it. We're doing it. I don't really want to get into truckers feeding the homeless on here because I talk about it all the time, but we're doing it. It's on and cracking. Go to truckersfeedingthehomeless.com if anybody needs any information. Everything is happening. If you want to, anybody wants to make any contributions, you can find the contribution link on the website. If you want to speak in depth about it, email me, or if you already have my number, give me a call. But I ain't gonna ride out on truckers feeding the homeless on a live feed. Not on this one. Not on this one. How's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing? I just jumped on here. Yo, who's that? Tariq Elliott. What up? Stop the clock. Peace. I just jumped on here for a little while, like a little hour or something. Shoot, shoot it up with y'all. Shoot the shit. Uh, I'm headed to New Jersey. I got a nice load. Uh, you know, New Jersey loads paying nice. I dropped off a load this Monday in New Jersey. Is paying 1,100. I was good with that. It was an oversized load, 1,100. So I started my week with 1,100. That's paid to me, to the driver. So I was good with that. The rest of my week is cake. And I brought a load back. Now I'm bringing another load to Jersey. I'm already man. Listen, I'm good money, you know. Uh, and then I'm coming back, and then I'm bringing another load to Jersey, but unfortunately that one don't deliver till Tuesday. Actually, I'm glad because if it delivered this week, they would rape me in taxes, rape me. Howard like do go to I would like to go to NJDMV to do my hazmat computer test, but it's not open. Yeah, yeah. I know these I don't know. You know, these DMVs, they're hurting, man. A lot of people. That's what the guy was saying. That's what the police that pulled me over was saying. He was like, you can't get anywhere to do anything these days. So the dude was extra cool, man. Extra cool. I ain't gonna lie though, I was I was like, yo, where's my sticker? I ain't asking for it, but I thought you get a sticker when you get an inspection. They put a sticker on your window, or is that only a level 1 inspection? I had a level 3. Maybe it's just the level 1 inspections you get a sticker. I don't. I've never. That was that was my first time being pulled over to get an inspection. I've only gotten a level 2 inspection up in California one time, but that was at a way station. I've never ever been pulled over to get an inspection. That was crazy. So I was playing the rookie card hard too. He's like, "How long you been driving?" This is my first time. I was playing the rookie card hard. Alcohol, heat, and oil for a friend when I get it. Busting on the shore right now. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Sonny. Snuff Different said, I finally quit driving concrete mixer truck. Couldn't handle the crazy hours and 6 days a week. Gonna go to Highland Dairy, deliver milk. Okay, KP is in the building. Gotta play that rookie card. I know I do. Hey, Gunner, I was playing it. I was playing it. Just chilling. Like, I was just being cooperative and yeah, I'm new to all of this. Never been inspected before. He was like, really? I said, yeah, man. He was like, don't worry about anything. I'm easy to get along with. Because when I handed him my binder, I said, I don't know. Do you want the whole binder, or do you want me to pull it out? And that's when I said, I don't. I've never been inspected before, so I'm not sure of what it is that you're really looking for. He said, "Oh no, don't worry. Just let me get the binder." Gave him the binder. He did his homework with the binder. Oh, so another thing he said to me is, "Do you have backup paper logs?" And I said, "No, I don't. But I have the Keep Trucking app, and it's DOT compliant." So here's my question, because you told me to ask questions. Is is that does that qualify as backup logs? And he's like, you know what? I don't know. That's a good question. But he never got back to me on that. And I wasn't going to ask in the end because if he had forgotten about it, yeah, I left that alone. Are they adjusters? Oh, you know what? Sharon, I forgot to text Sharon, let her know I'm going live. Sharon, I apologize. Making sure you said that I'm thankful for you. Your wisdom saved me to not too long ago. You're an inspirational man. Carmen Hood, hey man, thanks. I don't really know what to say, but thank you, and I'm glad that whatever it is that you were delivered from, or escaped, or dodged, or whatever it is that you tackled, good job, man, good job. Get just a paper to turn into safety. Well, I ended up grabbing If you talking to me, I don't know. I ended up grabbing my backup paper logs just in case next time. You know what I mean? Cause I don't want no issues. I don't want no issues with them boys. Really want to haul fuel. I have all my endorsements, but don't have experience, so nobody will hire me. Sucks. Pay all that money, do all that work, get a Class A CDL, and nobody will hire you. Yeah, well, I mean, somebody will hire you. I'm sure Snuff. I guess just not exactly what you're looking to get hired for. You know what I mean? But I'm with you. That shit does suck. Be safe, man. I'm going to clock dinner for my wife, cook dinner for my wife. You using that smoker? They hire out of school. Thank you for that information, Sonny. Thank you. I like when the live feed has information. I'm not going over the road for experience. Hey, hey, Snuff. Just keep it, be persistent. You know what I'm saying? Be just be persistent. You gonna get what you want. Don't like you said, don't be persistent. You gonna get what you want, man. Pit boss, lol. My man Amos is in the building. What up, Amos? Stuff. What state you in? Someone will definitely hire you. There are legit shortage of truckers out here. Facts. Guilty's in the building. That's my brother. What's happening, Guilty? Stop the damn clock. Keep advantage hires rookie. Keep keen advantage hires rookies fuel haulers. He's out of Texas, y'all. I don't know if all those places you putting up is in Texas, but he's out of Texas. Gee, I was just asking about you, man. I'm gonna shoot you a call. Uh, yeah, man. I've been feeling lazy. I don't know if it was because I just got back on my good eating uh, a few days ago. I ain't had soda in two and a half days. That's a plus. I was feeling so lazy last week, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's because of the food or just I just ain't in it. I don't know what it is, man. 20 miles east of Austin. Gave up trucking, trying to be a professional gamer with my Sega Genesis. How long I've been on here? 34 minutes. I got another 30 minutes and I'm out. But yeah, ain't nothing new. Like I said, just got pulled over. It's gonna be a nice money week this week. That's good. Last week was a good money week. That's good. I'm glad we're moving again. I'm not happy that they opening cities and states back up because now the roads are starting to get packed back up again. I ain't gonna lie, that whole COVID had the roads nice, even New York, because the traffic was nice. My man Anthony is in the building, Trevino. Hey, you watched movie Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead? I sure did. When that Australian helped that guy from Night Transportation, that was crazy because when I was watching it, I didn't know that there was a trucker in it. And then I seen the guy from Night Transportation. I was like, yo, that's how coincidental is that? You know what I'm saying? Yo, this dude lost the amount of weight of seven bowling balls. Excuse me. New York City was packed last weekend. Yeah. Um, seven bowling balls. He lost the weight of seven bowling balls. She was crazy. That was inspirational though. He was able to play football again with his kid at the end of the show, right? And he got into that. What was it? An XL jersey. He went from a 5 or 6X to an XL in what? In less than a year or in 1 year? Come on, man. This dude was like, he couldn't even walk. He couldn't even walk. He was 6X, like 5X. He couldn't even wear sneakers really. Yo, this dude lost so much weight and got healthy. He was on all these different medications. He ain't had to take any more of the medications for like nothing. The cholesterol, the heart, whatever. He ain't had to take no more medicine. No steroids for this and that. No skin, whatever. And that's what was real ill is that dude from Australia came all the way back for him. That was real. Came all the way back from Australia on the strength of a phone call, which speaks volumes too. If you need help, you ask somebody. Let me say that again. You need help, you ask somebody. It ain't no shame in asking for help. Uh, yeah, man. I saw that. Ant. That was a good show. I think I saw it on Prime. What something else I just watched? Was it Cowspiracy? I think I sent that to Dog Man. Cowspiracy. That was pretty crazy. Yo, I don't know. Somebody was in the camera. Rose says water fast or cocaine fast is the two is the two fastest diets on the market. That water is hard to get used to. If you ain't used to it, it ain't that easy to get back to it. I'm trying to get back to it now, man. I was just in the Loves. I could have got a soda, I didn't get it. I could have got a sweet tea, I didn't get it. Cause once I gotta get my palate away from that sugar, man. Once I taste sugar, it's a wrap. The smoothies that's where the smoothies come in. They're nice and sweet, you know. So I did the what was that? I did a video making the smoothies, and some guy left in the comments, "That's all sugar." You know what, bro? You know what? It is a drug. What up, B? My brother. Um, it's the number one drug in the world. You're absolutely right. Sugar is the number one drug in the world. I'm bad on sugar too, Dr. Pepper. Oh man, I'm a fountain Coke guy. I like soda's my big. Me too, Cadillac. Fountain soda, fountain Coca-Cola. Yo, B, remember when I used to live at your house? Uh, I was doing off like 2 liters of Sprite or Coke a day, man. That shit ain't changed. Well, it's gonna change now. I don't eat fruit anymore. You don't eat fruit? Who said that? Why you don't eat fruit? Adco, why don't you eat fruit? Peace, flush, peace. God, what's happening? I'm interested now in fruits are good sugars, just not before bed. I'm weak for Ben and Jerry's. It's a true story. Thankfully, they don't. Victor, what's going on, brother? All the way from Texas. Thankfully, they don't have Fountain Rick Star choice. Do you talk to Sinister? Sometimes. Sometimes I talk to Sin. Not often, but I do. Sugar. Oh, nah. Natural sugar is okay for you, Adco. Natural sugar is okay for you. It's that synthetic, yo. So look, anybody watch Nazi? No, Hunters. Hunters, yo. So you ever heard of the now? I ain't trying to. You ever heard of the Operation Paperclip? So Hunters. It's a good series. It's on Amazon. Operation Paperclip is real. Operation Paperclip when the government decided that they wanted to take all the Nazi scientists and bring them to America because basically they said, why waste such brilliant minds, right? We don't want to hold them accountable for their war crimes. Instead, we're going to bring them to America and we're going to put them in place as scientists, and they're going to work for us. So on this show, Hunters, I don't know how true it is, but there's this company. So it was an American, it was a United States company, but they was based in Brazil, right? What they did is they farmed sugar cane. Hear me now. They farmed sugar cane, but what they now it was a Nazi owned company, but out of the U.S., based in Brazil, farmed sugar cane, but it was a Nazi owned company. What they did was they came up with a way to create synthetic sugar, which they would then put in all of this, like they would market to all the corporate entities that use sugar in their product, soda, candy, whatever have you, right? Condiments. But the thing about the synthetic sugar is that it reduced your reproduction, made you age quicker. Like basically, it was their form. It was the Nazi form of population control. This synthetic sugar that they created. So I found that incredibly interesting, considering we have synthetic sugar these days, and all these other sugar uh, uh, help me out, man. Additives, replacements. Damn, I got a tip of my tongue. Choice, you can't talk. He doesn't post videos anymore. Yo, that's because he's in them books. He's in them books. I would almost think that since he don't post videos no more, he's probably getting closer to where he wants to be. Uh, Sin was on it, man. Last time I spoke to him, this dude. Matter of fact, you're gonna make me give him a call. Squeeze lime in the water is good, Choice. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I like cucumber water. The coloring also is bad. What, from fruit? Or you talking about food coloring? Food coloring is all bad. Yellow 5, the red, all of that. Food coloring is all bad. It got pork in it too. I mean, it got pork in it, animal fat, substitutes. Thank you, KG Flatbed. You're listening, brother. Thank you. Yeah, it's a sugar substitute, man. Substitute for sugar. Right. Substitute DJ too. Yo, I'm trying to find a word, man. There must be an ill delay because I said that like 5 minutes ago. Well, not 5 minutes, but yup, food coloring. Yeah, man, food coloring is bad for you. You're right. You're absolutely right. I agree with you on that. Um, that's that's why I'm trying to stick to that vegan. You know, no matter what, we can't win, man. We can't win, but we can try our best to stay ahead of the game. We need more yellow number 5. Nah, we don't need any yellow number 5. Why we need more yellow number 5? That got pork in it. Food coloring has pork in it. Hell yeah, food coloring got pork in it. Oh yeah, animal fat, animal oils. Psh, hell yeah. Yes, sir, it does. Yes, sir, it does. And you was playing. We need more of that. Why does FDA let all this crap in our food? I don't know. Listen, I don't know. The FDA is a trip, man. It's all, you know what it's about, man. It's about that money, man. So you heard about, okay, now this is a true story too. While I got 43 people on here, y'all heard about Operation Warp Speed that Trump is doing? Operation Warp Speed. So he teamed up with this scientist, the scientist that created, now hear me, this is a true story. This ain't a conspiracy. He teamed up with the scientist that made the last 14 successful vaccines. The last 14 successful vaccines created by the scientists. I forgot the scientist's name. I know this is real because my mother called me. She's on top of the politics. My mom's told me about this. So Trump hired this dude. He wants the guy to create a vaccine. I don't know if he hired him, but he's working with him. Period. Let's just say that. He's working with him to create a vaccine. But Trump wants to surpass the FDA because if the FDA gets involved, the vaccine won't be available till next year. Because the FDA has to do a group studies amongst thousands of people. You know, the FDA has to do a lot. So if he depends on the FDA for the vaccine to be approved, it won't be here till next year. Now, he wants to surpass the FDA. He wants, I don't know if they got to do that in Congress. I don't know how they do that. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know how they do that. But that's his proposal. That he wants this guy, scientist, who created the last successful 14 vaccines, to create a vaccine that will help with COVID and surpass the FDA. Now check it out. Yo, check it out though. Think about that for us. Just think about it for a second. If that was to go, who is the majority that suffer from the virus? What's the majority that suffers from the virus? Chop it up. Chop it up. What's up, Chop? The virus has a patent on it. COVID has a patent. Look. Okay. COVID has a patent, but it's not the patent for COVID-19. Do your homework. Do your homework, DJ. The patent for COVID, yes, COVID does have a patent. Been patented since 2014. It's not for the same COVID. There's 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 look, I ain't even arguing with you. You know, it's out of respect, it's dialogue. There's several COVID, there's several crown viruses. This isn't the first one. This isn't the first crown virus we've had. The patent that you speak of for the COVID is not the patent for COVID-19. It's for the patent for the crown virus back in 2014 or whatever. But it's not the patent for COVID-19. If they have a vaccine or not, I don't know. But I'll say this, like I said, who's the majority that catches the virus, that suffers from the virus, that is being affected by the virus? Can anybody answer that question for me? Who is the majority? You said the elderly. Gunner said the poor. Look, it's the minority. It's the minority population. It's the minority population. It's the minority population. Yes, elderly are affected, are hit. Yes, the poor are hit, but it's the minority population. It's just how you look at it. Now, my mother's white, you know, um, so she's the one that called me with the business, you know. So my thing is, you're gonna create a vaccine. Now, I'm not here. I ain't got this. Ain't look. I'm not. This ain't a Democrat Republican thing. I'm not even. I'm not. This has nothing to do with that. I'm not on that page. I don't do that here. You guys already know that. The minorities, right, black and brown, are affected more than anybody else in the world. So you got a president that wants to create a vaccine that's not going to be tested, that's not going to be completely tested and sent to the public. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Like I said, this ain't uh, a vote for Trump, don't vote for Trump live feed. I'm just saying that's this is what he's doing. That's crazy, man. I don't care if it was Obama doing that. It'd still be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and in terms of the event 201, I did some research on that event 201 simulation. Okay? So, what I found from the event 201 simulation, and I asked for some help from somebody with that, it was pretty interesting because what that simulation was what that simulation was a simulation that was to prepare us for an event because it came out during the Ebola. Event 201 came out during the Ebola crisis. The Ebola crisis prompted the United States or the UN or whoever to do the Event 201 simulation. What good came out of the Event 201 simulation? Choice be doing his homework. What the good thing that came out of the Event 201 simulation was the 98-page pamphlet that the Obama administration created to respond to pandemics. That's now I don't know whether or not that 98-page pamphlet would have been successful or not. I'm just saying at least there was a pamphlet created as a result of the simulation. LVC said the reason it affects people with darker skin is because they don't absorb vitamin D from the sun as easy. Everyone needs to supplement with high doses of vitamin D3. That might be that might be. I wouldn't even argue that. I wouldn't even argue that. Um, but I would now. With that said, I wasn't getting into the reason that it affected anybody, why and why not it affects minorities and it don't. But I'm just talking about the statistic is that it affects the minorities more than anyone else, and the president is teaming up with a scientist to create a vaccine that will not be approved by the FDA. Hence, it's called warp speed because they just want to put it on the market. So, just like I told my mother, do not be first online when the vaccine comes out. I'm just saying. So, back to Event 201. Event 201, good thing that came out of it was the fact that they created a pamphlet, a 98-page pamphlet in the Obama administration that might have or might not have worked against a pandemic, but it was preparation. It was preparation. The bad thing is, here we are with a pandemic, and that 98-page pamphlet, because of all the hate and the this administration don't want to do with this administration, all that. So the administration now didn't even they threw the pamphlet to the side and we just weren't ready. Period. We didn't even have a give it a shot plan in place. But it's all good. Trump trashed the playbook. Basically, basically, me neither, Snuff. I'll never get a shot. Basically, that's what he did, and that's the bad thing about it. Now, they're like now again, like this ain't a vote for Obama. I didn't like Obama thing. It's not that either, because there's no telling whether that playbook would have been successful. I'm not. I'm just saying. Please hear me, because people like to twist what I say on YouTube. It was good that they actually came up with some type of they had thought. They put thought into a pamphlet in preparation for this before it happened. However, we were not able to use that because the playbook got trashed. yo, yo, bro, man, I love you, bro. Oh man, little Viking culture heading down the right path. Uh, what really has me considered is this year's hurricane season doesn't officially start till June 1st, but already have named storm is scary. Yeah. Listen, the weather, I can't even talk about the weather. It rained more last year in 1 year than it rained in California. It rained more in California last year in 1 year than it did in that state in an entire decade. I'll repeat that. In California, which suffered from a drought for 7 years, it rained more in the state of California in 1 year than it did. LVC, you live in California. I'm sure you'll fact check that. Than it did in a matter of 10 years, if I'm not mistaken, if not close to it. And I'm not even just talking about California. The rest of this damn country, I'm over the rain, man. I'm a flatbedder. I'm done with the rain. More to chop it up. Go watch Dr. Eric Berg. Uh, yeah. So, but yo, it was. I love talking with y'all. I wasn't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I've been doing a lot of learning this last week about a lot of things, man. Pretty cool. Um, I've been trying to. I've been really applying. I'm not trying. I've been applying patience, um, a certain kind of patience, uh, a structured patience, and it's been working out for me, man. For the last, I think, when did I have this conversation where this came up? This structured patience that I'm talking about. It was about 3 weeks ago, and I vowed to the people that I was talking to that I was going to apply it, and I wanted to see what it did for me in 30 to 60 days, because I wanted to be able to measure it, see what is. Go watch the video I did for you, Choice. All right, I'm gonna go watch it. LVC. I'm almost scared, but I'm gonna watch it, brother. Um, I'm gonna watch it right after this when I get on the road. I'm gonna get down the road and watch it. Uh, I've been really applying this structured patience. I like it. I like it, man. I like it. Um, it's a profound and a peaceful patience, and I like it. And it's done a lot for me, even in regards to how I responded to my son in the last 2 weeks that he was on a truck. How I've been responding to other issues um, in and outside the truck. How I've been responding to myself. Um, I just like it. So, you know, uh, that's where I'm at, man. I'm doing good. Love talking with y'all, man. Y'all stay cool. Y'all stay fresh. I'll be back on here so y'all can give me some more stuff to look at. Look it up. Right now, I'm already thinking Eric Berg. I gotta go watch. Uh, I gotta go watch LVC's video. I gotta get in touch with Chop It Up so me and him could chop it up. And that's it, man. But that event 201 and that patent, get off the patent. The patent was patented for a different crown virus, a different coronavirus. Corona means Spanish and crown. I mean means crown in Spanish. There were several more coronaviruses before this one. So now I'm not shooting down the fact that there are some things in place that that I find very suspect. I'm still with that. I just I'm just not one to, if somebody feeds me something, I just jump into it and say, "Oh yeah." Nah, I can't do it. So if you say something, I'm gonna do more than look it up. I'm gonna have a little dialogue with some uh, important and very intelligent people too, as well. Much more intelligent than me. That's gonna, you know, help me out instead of me. Because I'll tell you right now, I have a default system, and my default is always skeptic. It's not even, no, that's wrong, because it's not bad to be skeptical. I always ask questions. Questions will get you everywhere, but my default is judgment. Not many people. I don't think a lot of people admit that, but my default is judgment. Now, what I mean by that is you're not going to see me physically in the physical making judgments, but in my head, my default is judgment. So somebody says something, doesn't matter who they are, important, non-important, random, family, friends. Uh, my default is judgment. Now that's not to say I'm gonna leave y'all with this. That's not to say that I go around judging everything, cause I have the other side of my brain, my other personality, that's arguing with that dude, telling him to shut up. So I'm conscious of it. And the reason I say all that as part of this whole patience thing is that I'm glad that I'm conscious of it, because I haven't allowed it to get in the way in a long time. So I'm not pointing fingers. I don't point fingers. I don't like to point fingers. It's the default. It's the default. It's innate. So um, it's just where my head goes immediately. You know what I'm saying? Somebody says something to me, my immediately I'm judging what they say, like, that's some stupidest shit I ever heard, or you know what I'm saying, or just I mean you know what I mean? That's my innate default, is to immediately judge. But I've been so conscious of it and working on it so hard. I've had it up against the wall. I've had that character flaw up against the wall. I haven't let him get any type, no breathing space. So it's helping. It helps a lot. So I say all that to say, again, when you say something to me, and especially it has to do with a conspiracy, because that conspiracy shit, I was on that in high school. I'm not about to start, like jumping into conspiracies just because somebody says something is something. Make sure y'all do your homework, man. Make sure y'all do your homework. And I mean, no offense to anybody when I come back and I have an argument or a debate or some dialogue or I disagree. No offense meant. You're definitely allowed to disagree with me. You're definitely allowed to argue. You don't have to like anything I'm saying. Really. It really, I won't take it personal. It's okay. It's cool. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. It's none of that. I'm just choice mass. Y'all know what it is, man. Put God first. Y'all be cool. Stay fresh. Peace.